Hello folks, and welcome back to my channel. Now today's task is going to be looking at these billboards, how I brought them about, how they were created and how they were weathered. Now you can see in the distance there I've got the Coca-Cola and the Johnny Walker whiskey ones. There's a reason for that. They both mean something to me, and I've put them on the back of a Metcalf model small station on my layout. So what I plan to do is to show you these billboards before anything's done to them. Now they were laser cut by a friend, a colleague that I work with. It's his hobby. He scaled it himself. He had never done anything for a Hornby layout before, and he scaled it himself, and I think he's done a fantastic job with it. They were supplied as seen and then weathered by me, so I'm going to show you today how I went about that. Now if you like even this bit, please do flick me a like, and if you came this far you might as well subscribe so that you can continue to not miss anything like this. So hang on and we'll go to the details. And you can see the billboard at the crossover over the tracks at the level crossing. Actually a wonderful Hornby level crossing, this one. Oh, I've got a new pointer. It was donated to me by somebody that said it would look better than an HB pencil. So anyway, this is the billboard. Now I could leave it as is. It's in a more urban zone and it should be very clean, but I don't think anything's ever that clean in real life unless it's just been put in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it out so you can see how it's actually made. Now it's very intricate. It can't have been easy to make, but make it he did, and you can see the detail on it's absolutely superb, even down to the little naming at the front of it, which is brilliant. So what I want to do and what I want to show you is how to put a little bit of moss along the edges, and it's a very simple thing to do. You're effectively putting some tacky glue along it and then sprinkling on some grass and sort of dusting it down. But we shall go through that process. So hang on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some PVA glue, and it doesn't even have to be the tacky stuff, just your standard sort of washable PVA glue from your local craft store. I think this one was from The Works. They're really good for some of the Hornby stuff, as in the stuff you need to make these layouts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to brush some along here, and then I've got different types of scatter that I can sprinkle onto it and just weather it a fraction. To the person that made it, I think I'd really like one more to sit up here, some sort of billboard. Like I spoke about in my other videos, which you can find on my channel, The Scottish Model Railway Guy, it was identified there that it was a bit bland in this area for my liking. So yeah, here we go. All you need to do, get some PVA glue, far too much there. We just need a very little bit on the brush. And then where would you see moss in real life? You would tend to see it along the tops, gathering down here in the corners. Now you can't even see it going on, but once I put a little bit of scatter on it, you'll see it taking really quite quickly. So I'm going with the dark green first, and I'll just put that along there and in the zones that I did paint it onto. Throw that into my layout, I'll spray that down, and you can see it's starting to weather straight away, which I'm fairly happy with. And then I'm going to go with this sort of more fuzzy grass. Then I'll just pick up a little bit more glue, dab it on, and repeat the process. So nothing in life is ever straightforward and as you see it. Everything's always got differences and changes to it. So here we go with this sort of more grassy scatter. so that there's a mix of it. And again, it's going to be a case of letting it come off by giving it a wee knock, and maybe even put a bit extra here and there. Give it a good tap out again. I'll need to clean my tracks after this, but you can see it's starting to come together. It's starting to weather a little bit. Look over there. Nice. And then I think, now I actually don't know the name of this stuff, but it looks like this. You can buy it from craft stores. I think you can actually buy it from Hornby as well. You can get it, pull it out in big chunks, and then all you have to do is pick little bits. Now you don't need big bits, because if you put big bits on it, it will look grossly unrealistic like that. So what do you see when you see things starting to get out of control? You see overgrowth, but that bit would be really bad, so let's put on some that's just a tiny bit. The back of it, I like to look at that at the back. You can see that there. And then, yeah, another couple of bits here and there to make it look as if it hasn't been well kept or changed in a while. Coming down the leg. Now when I put it in the back of the station, I had snipped these legs with side cutters, so that I had just enough for it to bind to the back of the Metcalf model, and it came out really quite nice. Didn't get that to stand up, but there's the effect there. Very quick, very easy. Now these billboards, I had a dig about your usual places, Temu, Etsy, all that sort of stuff. And I don't see anything as good as this. What I can say is these ones are really good. It's a hobby to my colleague, but to be honest, people would buy these. They would. I mean, I would pay money for that to be on my layout. I think it's really good. So here we are, looking good. Pretty happy with that. I think it fits well with the rest of the layout. By coming up and over a wee bit, you can see how it fits well with its surroundings. The way it's weathered. Very happy with it. And I think I'm going to leave it exactly there. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Very simple one. The hard bit's getting a hold of one of these billboards or making it yourself. But thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe. I would like if you did. If you've got any comments on the item or anything else on the layout, then please do leave those comments or throw me a like. Always open to feedback. And thank you for watching the Scottish Model Railway Guy again. Thank you.